Hi guys, Varun from Phone and here we have the Google Nexus 6 for an unboxing here. As you can see, it says Nexus 9 if it's inverted, so just like that. But this is the Nexus 6. We got it from a friend who bought it from Flipkart. So here is the retail packaging for India, pretty much similar to the global packaging. This is a 32 GB midnight blue variant, priced at about 44,000 rupees. As you can see on the bottom of the box here, sold exclusively by Flipkart online. So it's probably one of the first times when a Nexus device comes at a very expensive price. The Nexus 4 was sold at a very rock bottom price. The Nexus 5 even was sold at a very moderate price. But for the first time, a Nexus device is going to be seeing at a really premium price point. That is the Nexus 6, priced at about 44,000 for the 32 GB. And so this is the retail package, as you can see here. So let's get rid of the um, packaging cover here. So been waiting for so long for the Nexus 6 to come to India. So here it is. Wow, it's huge. First impressions, but fits in the hand really well. So as you can see, Nexus logo and branding here, and huge Motorola logo here, and the huge camera as well. It's really about 184 grams in terms of the weight. And let's quickly put it next to the Nexus 6 so that you can see that the next iPhone 6 Plus is right next to the Nexus 6 here. So you can see it's not too small. It's big, but the funny part is iPhone 6 Plus felt really big when you used it standalone, but when you put it next to the Nexus 6, it does feel small enough. So here's the device. Feels really well built and well designed. Sadly, no camera key on the outside, but seems very well made. So this is a really huge camera module here on the back, and there's a 2 megapixel front facing camera as well. This looks like a screen film on the photo here. So let's put this aside. So let's take a look at the box contents here. Nice subtle branding for the Nexus 6. This says 6 on the front. Here you have the micro SIM ejector tool. I don't know if it's micro or nano. I think it's a nano. Let's open it up and take a look. I'm sure this looks like a nano SIM card slot from the size of it. There's a Hindi version as well for the safety and warranty. Pair of earphones. Pretty decent pair of earphones. Nothing premium. Just seems like in-ear ones though. Wow, that's a really huge. I think this has a quick charging functionality on this, which is part of the Snapdragon 805. So that was the power adapter. So let's quickly power on the phone. This power button on the right here, the top. It's running on. It's one of the first devices to ship with Android 5.0 Lollipop out of the box. Let's quickly get rid of the flaps on the screen here. So while it's powering on, let's quickly go around the hardware a bit. So you have dual front stereo speakers, a 2 megapixel front facing camera, and it's actually powered by a Qualcomm Snapdragon 805 chip on the inside, and it's a pretty powerful CPU running at 2.7 GHz, and the ergonomics are pretty nice actually. Wish they had a fingerprint sensor. There was some rumors as to that Motorola almost included a fingerprint sensor on the Nexus 6. Fair enough, because you can actually use it really easily if there was a fingerprint sensor instead of the logo here or under the logo. So makes a lot of sense. And so apart from that, you have a 3220 mAh battery on the inside, sealed battery. You can't open it up. And let's actually get access to the SIM card tray here for a second. So seems a pretty small SIM card tray on the top. Yes, it's a nano SIM card tray. So let's quickly get into the device. So it's asking, so this is the Lollipop setup screen if you have not seen it before. So let's quickly try. The screen size is actually pretty nice and comfortable for usage. Setup is complete. Wow, so you have Lollipop on a really nice almost 6-inch screen. The bezels are really tiny around the screen. So in the front you have a 2 megapixel front facing camera, and on the back you have a 13 megapixel camera. It seems a pretty big module. It also supports 4K recording on the back, and you have a really nice Nexus logo. I'm hoping it doesn't fall off after a few months of usage. You can see a microphone hole here right at the bottom back as well, and on the right side there's the power lock switch and the volume rocker, and on the bottom you have the micro USB port, and on the left side there's pretty much nothing here, and on the top you have the nano SIM card slot I showed you just now, and the 3.5mm audio jack right in the center, very similar to the Moto G and also the Moto X, and that's pretty much it. So seems pretty thin from the side, but it's actually curved towards the center, so it gives you a very nice feel while holding it in the hand. And wow, it's actually a pretty well designed device, probably one of the best devices to be made by Motorola, I would say, hands down. So let's quickly go into the settings, check out the Android version. Should be Android 5.0 Lollipop. So there you go, it's an Nexus 6 running on Android 5.0 Lollipop. And the good thing about this device is, in case you're in a city where LTE is supported, this does support the Indian LTE bands, so you can get 4G as well. And let's go into the storage. So this is 32GB version, and you have about 25.98 GB, 25.31 GB available for usage. So that's about 6 to 7 GB gone for the OS. So still fair enough. So this, it's a bit distracting below the home key and the back key and the menu key. So it feels like a home button, considering you used a lot of Samsung devices, but it's actually a loudspeaker. It's not a physical key. That's a interesting placement though. So Lollipop runs buttery smooth on this hardware and seems really nice. The animations on this really nice 2K display, beautiful it looks like. And let's try going out to something else. So this is the notification area. This screen is actually was at 50% brightness. Let's crank it up a bit, and you actually have Android Lollipop brings in document creation functionality as well, so you have all that here. So seems a huge jump for Android itself, and this device is probably the most premium Android device you can buy in the market today. And I'm sure if the black or the midnight blue is this interesting to look at, I'm sure the white would look even more attractive. And apart from that, going to be taking a look at the benchmarks in another video. For now, this is just a quick unboxing and hands-on the device itself. So that's it, guys. So do it a like if you like this video, and if you have any questions about the Nexus 6, do ask us in the comments below, and do subscribe to our channel if you've not done so already. So that was a quick look at the Nexus 6.